What is that?
That's best president of the United States.
All right, that's Donald Trump with his mugshot, right? It says never surrender.
Never surrender.
Okay, that is a picture of him surrendering to Georgia authorities, though, right?
Sure. He's the best president of America.
The jokes are writing themselves at this point.
The shirt says never surrender?
That's right.
And that's from when he surrendered and got his mugshot taken?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. What does the shirt say?
It's Trader Joe's, everything's for sale.
And what does that mean?
It means we got a worthless president and don't care about the people. He's wanting money.
Really getting hard to describe the levels of ignorance and cognitive dissonance that Trump supporters express.
Trump steaks are by far the best tasting, most flavorful beef you've ever had. Truly in a league of their own.
And we're very proud of it. We make the finest wine, as good a wine as you can get anywhere in the world. And I know the press is extremely honest, so I won't offer them any, but if they want, they can take a bottle of wine home.
It looks as if what they did is they sort of like took the body of Daniel Craig when he was playing James Bond, and they just photoshopped Trump's face and then a bunch of different hats onto it. But I guess they are non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and there are 45,000 of them now.
Well, I got to tell you, I don't know where to begin either.
How these quote unquote trading cards are just Trump photoshopped into the fantasy scenarios of a 10-year-old boy. Like this one where he's a cowboy, or this one where he's an astronaut, or this one where he's a race car driver, or this one where he's Superman, or this one where he is so cool that Hollywood has changed its name to Trump World. Or this one, where he is some sort of big, important stock guy.
Also, the Bill of Rights, the Declaration of Independence, and the Pledge of Allegiance are all part of this God Bless the USA Bible. And it's just very important and very important to me. I want to have a lot of people have it. You have to have it for your heart, for your soul.
I can keep going, but I think you get the picture by now. The only thing that Donald Trump values as much as himself is money, considering he's crafted his entire public-facing image around being a successful billionaire businessman who could do no wrong with his investments, since we know that's the furthest thing from the truth as possible. It really speaks to the power of Trump's rhetoric, how he markets himself, and how media coverage has convinced enough people to believe that he actually cares about their well-being.
There's a whole lot of problems that we can talk about.
Are you talking about his son-in-law getting the $2 billion deal from Saudi Arabia?
Well, that, Hunter, all the stuff with Burisma and things like that.
Is that shady to work in office and then make a deal with Saudi Arabia for $2 billion?
Well, if Biden's name's attached to it, I'm pretty sure it's shady.
Okay. But no, that's Jared Kushner. That's Trump's son-in-law.
Well, that may be. I don't know. I'm not real up on that, but
okay.
Thank you.
All right.
This is exactly what we're talking about. Trump has so much control over how his followers think that he can flaunt his corruption in their faces and suffer virtually no electoral consequences, since voters are willing to look past Jared Kushner's $2 billion payout from the Saudi Arabian government and the royal family, as well as cutting taxes for the rich, as long as Trump keeps dehumanizing black and brown people, pandering to religious bigots, and posturing like he's fighting for the everyday American.
I believe in the law.
So you're a law and order guy?
Well, yeah. If we don't have rules, what you got? Chaos.
I have to ask, Donald Trump was just found guilty of fraud, $385 million.
So?
Law and order.
I'm not electing a priest.
Trump's campaign has been beating the law and order drum since 2016 as an entry point for voters to the campaign and other policy positions, if you can even call them that. Republicans, just like the Dems, use crime as a scare tactic by playing into existing stereotypes and the fears, justified or not, voters already have.
He did a thing that was very illegal. He owes hundreds of millions of dollars. You're a law and order guy. Does that bother you?
Is he the only one that's ever did that?
I didn't say he's the only one who ever did that.
Okay, I know that. That's a loaded question.
Davram literally could not have made the question any clearer, but this Trump supporter is desperately searching for any escape route from this conversation that doesn't involve admitting that he's giving Trump a pass because he likes the guy and what he stands for.
Really value law and order, but Trump is guilty of crimes. Does it bother you that Trump, your guy, did a fraud that is costing him nearly $400 million?
Well, it bothers me, but it ain't going to deter my vote, sir. I still vote for him. If he had 21 million felonies, I'm voting for him.
And there you have it. It only takes a little pressuring and asking the right questions to get someone like this to confess to what they really admire about their leader. And more often than not, it has nothing to do with anything other than wishing misery on other groups of people.
Founding fathers restricted voting rights for vast majorities of people, including women. The women didn't receive the right to vote until the 19th Amendment.
And then we fixed that.
I don't think that was a good thing.
You don't think so?
I don't think it was a good thing. I believe
the 19th Amendment?
Yeah. Every person, women, men, black, white, whatever, has equal dignity under the law and before God. That doesn't mean they'll have the same roles and should have the same influence in a society.
So who should have influence in our society?
Christian leaders.
This is what the Republican Party under Donald Trump looks like. Fascism is spreading in America much quicker than it has in the past. And sadly, it doesn't look like the Democratic Party has any interest in tackling the issues head on, barring a few exceptions as always.
The other day, Donald Trump said on his first day he's going to be a dictator for a day.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Would you rather have Donald Trump as a dictator for 4 years or re-elect Joe Biden for 4 years?
I would rather have Donald Trump. I'd like to see the repeal the Roosevelt law so that he can be a president for a lot more than 4 years. But this country needs a dictator. I hate to say that, but it's the truth.
What would you rather have, 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 more years of Joe Biden as president?
I think I'm choosing Donald Trump as a dictator for 4 more years.
You rather have 4 years of dictator Trump or 4 years of a Biden presidency?
4 years of a dictator Trump.
Yeah, I'm going dictator Trump for sure. Would you rather have him as a dictator for 4 years or Biden as a president for 4 years?
I'd rather have Donald Trump as a dictator for 4 years, absolutely. Because look at Biden. He's done nothing but bring this country down. So I don't want that president for the next 4 years.
If you could have an option of 4 years of Donald Trump as a dictator or 4 years of Joe Biden as a president, what would you choose?
Donald Trump.
Even as a dictator?
He wouldn't be a dictator.
No, but I'm in this silly hypothesis.
Donald Trump. I'd still say Donald Trump. Absolutely.
If Donald Trump does not win, what do you do?
I hope that I'm going to die.
You want to die if Donald Trump doesn't win?
I don't want to live like this anymore. You like our country the way it is now?